Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the theory of law of demand. First, we must know what is meant by demand. In ordinary sense, demand refers to the willingness to buy the commodity. But in economics, it has something different meaning. You will see. Demand in economics is the desire to possess something and the willingness and the ability to pay a certain price in order to possess it. So if a person demands a commodity, means he must have the desire. Desire means likeness, then willingness to buy the commodity, and also he must have a capacity to pay the price for the commodity. So demand in economics means the desire backed up by enough money to pay for the good demanded. So we'll see the characteristics of demand. There are different concepts used in demand. Price. Demand is always related to price. The next one is, it is also related to the time aspect. It is, demand always means demand per unit of time, per day, per week, per month, or per year. Then it also related to the concept, namely market. Demand is always related to the market, that is the buyers and sellers. So without the buyers, we cannot sell the commodity. So both have to meet in a place where the market must be there. So without market, we cannot sell the commodity. Then amount of commodities, that is the demand is always a specific quantity which a consumer is willing to purchase. Now we will see the law of demand. It's a demand function, that is demand depends upon price. We have seen the characteristics. This means that demand for a commodity is a function of price. That is, demand function mathematically is denoted by D is the function of price, where D refers to demand, F refers to function, P refers to price. And the law of demand is given by Marshall. He defines that the quantity demanded increases with the fall in price and diminishes with the rise in price, other things remaining the same. So the law of demand states that people will buy at lower price, more at lower price, and less at a higher price, other things remaining the same. So these are the definitions given for the law of demand. Then we will see the assumptions of the law of demand. Assumptions means what? That is, we have to assume certain things to remain constant. So Marshall assumes certain things. They are, the income of the consumer remains constant. The taste, habit, and preference of the consumer remains the same. Then the prices of other related goods should not change. So there should be no substitutes for the commodity in study. Then the demand for the commodity must be continuous. There should not be any change in the quality of the commodity. So these are the assumptions given by the for explaining the law of demand. Then he has given an example for explaining the law of demand. That is a schedule or demand schedule, we can say. That is, when the price is 5 rupees, the quantity demanded is low. When the price falls from 5 to 4, the quantity demanded increases. So there is an inverse relationship between the quantity demanded and price. So that is explained with an earmark. Then we will see the determinants of demand. There are factors which determine the characteristics of demand. That is, the factors influencing the demand of a commodity. They are changes in taste and fashions, changes in weather, taxation and subsidy policy, then changes in expectations, changes in savings, state of trade activity, advertisement, changes in income, change in population. So these are the factors determining the demand. In the next class we will see with an explanation, that is the criticisms of the law of demand.